Oh, God. Yeah, hi. My name is Amber Cyprin. I am not listed on the commentary feed to my wonderful restreamer. If you could put my name on the screen, thank you. It's going to be with a space on there because I like my name is 2 words. Thank you. But yes, my name is Amber Cyprin. My pronouns are they, them. I have hosted for this run a very, very long time ago on GDQ. I have not seen the run since, so it is... For some reason, I'm not being heard on stream. Runner can't be heard. Amber can be heard. That's alright, we will fix the audio. But I just want to say hello to chat. We're but all of staff are derusting. We're getting into the groove of things. I hope y'all have been having a wonderful time getting used to this. It's great to be back doing main events. We've got game audio. Here we go. All right, Alec, why don't you reintroduce yourself?
So, I'm assuming now that my audio is there and you can hear me. I'm AlecK47. I brought in Amber to kind of react some of the stuff that is going to be happening here. And if you want to know some things about this game, just pay attention to this. So, this game is made of lag and random other little bits. I am going to be showcasing a place where it is pretty much at its worst. So... Those of you who know the Sonic games probably have memories of the drowning music.
Can't hear any of this and it's for the best.
Yeah. Some riveting drowning music, isn't it?
God. The underwater movement in the Genesis titles is, not one of the highlights of the series. It's even better on GBA, you know?
Yeah, so you saw how early that drowning music ran out because it was playing at the correct speed. The game was not. Anyway, I'm going to get this run started. I'll do a countdown. So let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you.
May the lag play in your favor.
Oh, this is almost always a fun run. I'm going to be doing some jumps here. Jumps are pretty much always... they tend to reduce lag because it means that the ground isn't being rendered, and less stuff being rendered means the game runs faster. So jumping is a technique for lag reduction that I use pretty often. Additionally, you might have noticed that I was staying in a running state there that whole time. That's because if you roll on the first frame, especially when there's like a lot of micro slopes like in the Green Hill floors, the game will give you a little lag spike. Now, let's see. Do I get past there? Yes, I do. I have been getting stopped there a lot lately, and it happens. Nice. It gave me a good time frame for that jump. I didn't quite get the whole stage there, but that is okay. You might have also noticed that a couple times I hit walls, and I didn't lose any speed. That's a thing that happens too. As long as you're not pressing anything, basically... the game doesn't really treat you as hitting the object. Or maybe it's like, oh, you're not pressing anything, so it doesn't register that you still have a significant speed value. I don't know. One thing that is up for debate, and we don't know for sure, is whether or not the coders had access to the source code from the original game. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that they did, a lot of evidence to suggest they didn't. Regardless, the whole process was very rushed, just like Sonic 06. The two games came out on the anniversary of Sonic 1 in 2006, the 15th anniversary, and yeah, they were both incredibly rushed.
Oh, absolutely. I also can't get over the fact that you have to unload the ground, and I chose that wording specifically. You have to unload this ground to be able to go fast.
Amber referencing one of my most infamous commentary mishaps, where the improv "don't ruin your flow" and "no sell it" if you're going to say something like that about a nut. That did not work in my favor.
Go watch. Oh my god! Just there's no like second sprite for that push animation.
Nope.
But yeah, go watch Sega Junkie's SGDQ run from, was it 2018, 2017, 2018?
It was one of those years, like...
It was some year. It was the last Sonic 2 run that Sega Junkie did for GDQ, and that commentary sure was, it was good, and then that moment happened.
Yes.
And the no-sell made it funnier. You know what else makes it funnier? The fact that you can no-sell this game? Or the fact that they tried to sell this game?
I mean, listen. This is the best version of Sonic 1 to speedrun. I maintain that.
I believe it. I fully believe it. It is definitely the most entertaining to watch, that's for sure. Especially once we get to Labyrinth.
And you ask, have I even speedrun the Genesis version? Yes, I have.
Yeah, you played in the tournament for it and everything.
Mm-hmm. I played in the tournament. I have done it. I've tried it both glitched and glitchless. The physics quirks in that tilt me. In this, they just make me laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, the lag happened in such a way that the game didn't recognize that I was trying to slow down there. That happens sometimes. But it's just par for the course, you know?
Oh yeah, and the best part is that they gave this version a spin dash, much akin to the Sonic Jam version on the Sega Saturn, which, if you want another funny Sonic 1 run, go play Sonic Jam Easy Mode for both Sonics 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. Those are hilarious. Like, we're talking entire levels missing, enemies not being there, some boss fights missing entirely. It's great.
And if you think...
a good way to get a kid into Sonic, though.
And if you think this screen crunch is bad with the vertical field not being quite as big as it normally is, because this is a 3:2 aspect ratio instead of 4:3, just look at the game com.
God, yeah.
The screen shows hardly anything. Yep.
Yep, there's Flame. I heard Sonic Jam. It's like, yeah, sometimes you can run fast in this game. Other times you're playing Minecraft with 512 TNT exploding.
Yeah. The funny thing about going fast is a lot of times your actual speed value doesn't necessarily matter as much, because what is more operant to how fast you're getting from point A to point B is how fast the game will actually process it. So lag does have a pretty significant normalizing factor on certain levels, like in Green Hill. That's why it's better to manage the lag and not roll than it is to maintain your speed value at a high value. Oh crap.
Yep.
So it didn't give me the jump there. I'm gonna have to ride that platform again. That is something that happens sometimes. The game is generally very good about not eating jump inputs, but that doesn't mean it never does. And one of the things that I particularly have an issue with, just the case of old consoles being old and not always having replacement rubbers for the buttons and D-pad, is sometimes the button sticks a little bit. I'm not sure which happened there, but that does happen every now and then, where the button will still be slightly depressed. It'll never fully release. It happens sometimes.
You're playing on what model of DS? I assume original DS Fat, right?
Yep, because that's the one with the inexpensive
GBA
loopy capture mod. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And the capture card is great. It's done me good. But I have actually rotated the rubbers so that what used to be on the... Oh, no! The X and Y buttons Oh, I went too far. What used to be on the X and Y buttons is now on the A and B. Wow, of all the stages, it's usually not this one that gives me trouble. It did when I made it.
My life flashed before my eyes there.
So you could probably tell what I was trying to do, where I was trying to stop. But the game, like I said, sometimes it just doesn't recognize that you're trying to slow down until a good number of lag frames have passed, and I was like, oh, I can process this input now.
Yeah, like there's you can even see like occasionally on the like scrolling platform, the platform is moving, you know, pixels at a time, and then like it's just kind of dragging Sonic along. It's really, really weird.
Yeah, and if I don't wait for that second platform to fall, I can, if I jump in exactly the wrong spot, get crushed to death as well. It does not look like I should be crushed, but the game registers it as a crush death. Oh, what the?
No! Okay.
Okay. So, that was another instance of it not slowing me down when I wanted to. I was trying to give myself a little bit more room for a spin dash and jump. I'm going to wait for that and do it that way this time. And it didn't load. I was too far back. It didn't load the thing. Okay.
The other chain platform, yeah.
That's why I do things. And
oh, go ahead.
And I'm remembering now that's why I don't do the spin dash from before the spikes, because it doesn't load that second one.
Yeah, part of the problem with the screen crunch, you had mentioned, like, yes, you unload the ground in order to be able to go faster, so it stops rendering it, but that also can mess up with your muscle memory when you are trying to jump from platform to platform. Because, like, once certain objects are no longer loaded, you'll move faster than you expect, and if you're holding the D-pad for just a little too long, Sonic's gonna go farther than you expect, and then it's gonna start slowing down as Sonic's descending, and then your ability to adjust becomes sluggish, and you feel like you're underwater. It can be very difficult to platform in this version of the game.
Yeah, normally, this is not a stage that gives me really any trouble, but anything can happen at any time. It's just how things go when you have one shot at a run. One chance, the moment, the pressure.
Oh, yeah. We're coping. We're doing exactly what Springyard wants us to do. We are coping.
Made that early cycle nice and clean.
Shout out to that block in the center that just kind of popped into existence halfway on the screen.
Yep. And this one's good too. So I'm going to hit this switch, and then I'm going to pan up so I can see my next jump, and yeah, there's no platform there right now, even though there is. And this time I am going to spin as soon as I land because there's an enemy there, and also because the ground is flat, it doesn't give you that lag spike. Mm-hmm. And then doing a little bit of a delayed jump there because there is a platform that raises and lowers, and you negate the lag reduction and then some if you bring it onto screen. And now there's a really annoying part coming right up here. Now, if I'm able to modulate my time properly here, which I think I am, I'm going to be safe about it. Yep, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
So, there we go. I'm through. The game basically is very weird about giving you more crush deaths than you should at that point. So, like, going a little bit to the left will make it so that you can not die there, which is what I did. But what I was trying to do is I was actually trying to delay either a little bit less or a little bit more. It's weird sometimes, but based on when you load that platform that goes back and forth, you can time it so that you can get through there quickly, like on the first try. But things got a little bit messed up, so I didn't get it. And here I'm going to slow down. Sometimes the game doesn't let me slow down, and I end up barreling into one of those spikes before the rings from the ring box take effect. One of the things that is, it's just you have to play with what the game gives you is the lag.
Yeah, the game really does not like having too many sprite objects other than Sonic on the screen. It is genuinely remarkable how you'll go from, like, hyperspeed from loading nothing but Sonic to being underwater in the best of times. Oh my god.
We in there. That would have been a time loss if I had fallen down there. But yeah, you might have noticed me go, like, look at my screen really close. That's because there's like a 2 or 3 pixel range where you will actually be able to get up to that platform that I was trying to jump on top of. And it is technically a little bit faster to go through here without the speed shoes and invincibility, but only by, like, a very small amount of real time. Alright. Now we're on to the boss. This is one of the laggiest parts in the entire game because all of these bits of ground are sprite objects, and the game just can't.
Yeah, full sentence. The game can't. Like, if you think... If maybe you might have played this game on the Genesis, on the Sega Genesis, you might be like, wow, that looks like Labyrinth Zone movement. Well...
Also, there's a pixel or 2 of ground there that I can stand on.
It's like, well, wait until you see actual Labyrinth Zone movement in this version of the game.
Yeah, so Labyrinth Zone is the game... is the levels with the most skips, as in there is a skip in every single stage of varying size. Now, in Act 1, there is a dev-intended shortcut where you kind of go, you ride a platform across the top of the level after hitting a switch, or in this case, for this version of the game, you actually have to hit both switches that are down below, and it's an absolute pain, but that's what you gotta do if you're doing the original version of this run instead of Anniversary. But coming out of the water, the game is just like, okay, you get more speed. So you can spin dash and jump over that gap instead. Just whoop, and you're done.
I appreciate how hard this zone is working to try to keep Sonic at 1 speed, and how hard it is failing at trying to keep Sonic at 1 speed.
Yep, it's always variable. And I turned around there at the end, because otherwise you just sail right past the signpost, and you have to go back and get it. You will be past it before the game actually manages to load it in. Now here, this is one of my favorite skips in any Sonic game, because it's just so stupid. I'm gonna jump, that spring, it tries hard. I land back on the ground, and then the spring hits me for the second time, and instead of bouncing me back, it just kind of pushes me onto the wall, and then I mosey on up into the ceiling, and I'm at the end of the stage.
I love that skip so much. You did that while we were in the green room, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that!
It's so good.
What kind
then
of fancy,
Lab 3.
Footwork do we got for this?
So in Lab 3, you might notice that there was a little bit of a wall up and to the right when I got to the point where these waterfalls are, but now it's gone because I hit that switch, and that means that I can go up on top of the level here. This skip is a little bit inconsistent because you need to get the... Oh, okay, that almost worked. You need to have good speed, good timing. There we go.
There it goes.
And now I'm going to jump over a soft lock pit there. There is a good a good visual key rather in the background, so fortunately it's not too bad. Let's get the water on screen as quickly as possible. Now I look up to see where my next jump is, also reducing just a slight bit of lag for having the water rendered. And now I do the climb. And this is the first really good point to have some words from our host here, so if you have anything to say, I'm going to be focusing on the game.
Can I just say that this has been an absolute treat to watch so far. All I was kind of thinking in my head was, I don't know if you can describe any other game as seeming too slow and too fast at the same time. I think it's a quite a unique thing going on here. Anyway, I'd like to mention that this event has been presented by the team at Fast Paced Events. Founded in January 2022, their mission is to promote mental health and LGBTQ+ awareness through speedrunning, and to raise money for mental health and LGBTQ+ charities by beating games at a fast pace. You can find more information about the team by checking out www.fastpaceevents.com. And another reminder that
if fastpaceevents.com throws you a security warning, it's just because it's HTTP. Shoutouts to Mendez, who is the one who maintains that redirect link. It's just our link tree. You'll be fine.
All good. And just a quick reminder, we still have a couple of incentives open for Grapple Dogs. The bonus world still at $133.30 out of 200. I reckon we can get that over the line. We got about just over an hour and a bit to do it, I reckon, so we need to keep those donors coming in, as well as the outfit bid war, where the Grapple Cats are still winning with $61.30, missing textures in second place with $25. Which costume would you like to see?
I don't know, I'm all about Grapple Cats. I'm a cat person more than I am a dog person. I would like to see us hit over $500, though. That would be very nice.
It would definitely be very, very nice. We're only less than $8 away. Let's see if we can do it.
One thing that you might have noticed is I was very careful about hitting the Labyrinth 3 capsule. That's because if you hit it too far left, the camera locks to the left, and Eggman comes through and hits you, and you die if you don't have any rings or a shield. And yes, I've had that happen.
Oh, I believe it. It's like, there's no way that you're, like, telling us about this without having to speak from first-hand experience. Okay, we have rings. I can stop panicking.
Yep, that jump looks kind of risky, but you literally just do the tiniest tap jump you can do, and you get past the fan and underneath that Orbinaut every single time. Now here, I'm going to try to time a jump. That looks good. Now I should just bounce directly up to the top here. I will, because I can tell it took so long for the little thing to get back on screen that it had a lot of height. That is good because you don't want to have to go around. It's actually faster to die if you don't make it up there. And the seesaws are very inconsistent. I'm going to land there, turn around, and I should just fly right up. Nope, okay. We doing the bottom route. That's fine.
One of our chatters has just caught on to the fact that this is running on the GBA. Yeah, no,
yes.
Like, excuse me, the game seems a little laggy. Yeah. It's looking a GBA in the face, and the GBA is, like, smoking in AlecK's... Well, the DS is smoking in AlecK's hand, I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I do believe the DS is hardware emulation for GBA. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Correct.
So yes, it is a hardware thing that is causing it to run slow, not like something artificial like an emulator trying to emulate the lag.
Yeah, I think the thing with the DS is that it is slightly, its clock is a little faster, I think, or maybe it's a little slower, but it's, even on official, like, or not even official, even on, like, an actual GBA, this game runs like trash. I own it. It is not, it runs exactly as advertised here.
Scrap Brain, meanwhile, is just destroyed by the spin dash. Those death pits aren't a danger. Oh man, it didn't let me kill my speed as quickly as I wanted. Okay.
Also about to ruin this. This happened years ago at the Sonic 1 Glitchless tournament that I was part of the organization for back then. Those rotating platforms look like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I've never been able to unsee it.
One thing that you might think causes more lag than it does is the shield. For whatever reason, the game can just kind of handle that reasonably well. I'm sure it does add some lag, but not much.
Yeah, no, Chad is right. The frame rate of this game is. It just is.
Yes. It is.
That is a complete sentence.
Hi,
Isn't that right, Kitty?
That's Morty. He's a good boy. Get this back on me. There we go. And it is so much easier to get onto these wheels in this version of the game. Just one of those random things, it's like, it works.
Yeah, like why it works better than it does on Genesis? Who knows?
But I'll take it.
Oh god. Okay. I thought that third jump over the spike was a little too early, and no, you proved me wrong. My panic was for nothing.
No, fortunately, I am quite familiar with this game by now.
Yeah, I would hope so, but it's just like always one of those like I am not as familiar with this run as I could be. No, I'm not picking it up, Flame, shut up.
I did make a tutorial for it.
So many bad games.
You can find a tutorial for this speedrun that I made on the speedrun.com page /S1GBA. Or if you just want to know how the run works.
Oh,
and like how I'm approaching everything.
Like, I can promise you, if you were to put this into, a task, if you were to start tasking this game, the amount of red for, like, you can't input here because of lag that you would see on, like, the frame display would be so high. I've watched Flames, task the Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball, and that game just, like, has so many lag frames. It's quite incredible.
It's kind of like the SNES Star Wars games, which handle their incredibly high amount of lag too, but they included a little display on one of the encodes for the first Star Wars SNES game, and it showed which of all the frames were lag, and it was like a third of the game almost. It was absurd. Now, I'm not going to spin dash immediately here, because if you go too fast here, you will soft lock the game. Nice, starting off with a double, that is good. On most patterns you can get 2 hits, not quite all of them. And time is going to be on the fade out after here. Oop! I was not ready for that one.
Oh yeah, you're not kidding, there is a tutorial. I thought it was going to be similar to the Crash Bash, the Crash Bash 201% speedrun guide where it says, where it's just a single word, don't.
No, it is an actual full tutorial for this run.
Yeah, no, it is straight up a video tutorial. That's actually pretty sick.
And I had to play it on emulator, which has different input variables, so it is a thing getting all of that recorded footage for it.
Oh, I believe it. Also, yes, we are suffering with this game version because it's a funny speedrun, but also it's for charity.
Absolutely. There we go. That's last hit. So, I have already started the timer for this to end. You can stay there, the game will end without Eggman even getting there, or you can do this. and he doesn't even get off the screen. You can hold him back. And very important here, at the end of this fanfare, there will be a sound. I need you to pay attention to this sound. It is vital. Doesn't that just encapsulate the game right there?
I'm listening to the delayed stream literally to hear it.
Ooh.
Me when I wake up.
You know, me too, honestly. But alright, that's that. I'm AlecK47. I believe that trans rights are human... And I believe that trans rights are human rights. I'm happy to do this game for this event. Next time, I'll probably submit something else. Maybe Mania, maybe Mass Effect, I don't know. Something like that. Maybe even Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a game that I'm looking at getting back into. But, at any rate, you can hopefully see that at twitch.tv/AlecK47. I will be trying to get past my constant struggle with executive dysfunction and actually hitting that start streaming button a few times. But until then, watch this event, enjoy it. Signing out.
Thanks for having us.